They told us justice was coming. Names would be named and victims would be heard. But what did we get? Nothing. No list, no clients, no consequences. This isn't a theory anymore. It's a cover-up. And it worked. Let's break down the greatest deception of our time. I'm Xander Lucas. In a former life, I was in the military and a police officer. And now I'm the author of Frontline Earth, The Last Alliance. I've operated inside real systems of power, and what I'm seeing now is rotten to the core. That's why I've created the Excel brief, to expose what they won't and say what others won't dare to. Before we go deeper, hit subscribe, smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts. And follow me on Instagram on the Excel brief. If you think this matters, amplify it. 10,000 hours of footage, flight logs, witness statements, a global network of survivors, and a repeated promises from elected officials like Kash Patel and Pam Bondi that the Epstein client list would be released. Yet here we are, years later, and what do we have? Nothing. No list, no names, no charges, just a single dead man and a former socialite locked away in silence. Somehow, the biggest sex trafficking case of the century, the only person who did anything wrong, was Jeffrey Epstein. Make that make sense. What about the footage? All those cameras? What about the planes and the manifests? Are we really expected to believe that no one else was caught on camera? No one else could be charged? They really think we're that stupid? And then there's the official narrative. Epstein killed himself in a high-security federal prison with broken cameras as guards fell asleep on suicide watch. Sure. Let's not forget about Ghislaine Maxwell, now serving 20 years for sex trafficking minors. To no one. No clients, no names, no list. Just her. Think about how insane that is. We were told there was a list. Whispers from inside the FBI. Statements from people like Pam Bondi claiming they had evidence of wrongdoing. Powerful figures tied to Epstein Island, to the flights, to the money, to the crimes. But now, Bondi says those claims are untrue. Kash Patel, he's gone quiet. The names we were promised would shake the world never surfaced. So ask yourself, if there was nothing to hide, why the cover-up? Why did Epstein die? Why did his cellmate get transferred? Now, his former cellmate, Nicholas Tartaglone, a former police officer charged with quadruple homicide in a drug conspiracy case. Known to be violent and built like a tank, Tartaglone was mysteriously transferred out just before Epstein's death. Seriously, look him up. Why are the documents still sealed? Why were the reporters silenced? Why was Maxwell's trial a media blackout? We know why. Because the list, if ever released, would devastate the establishment. It would expose the power structure for what it is: corrupt, complicit, and willing to protect its own at all costs. I truly believe that people like Kash Patel and others may have started this journey with good intentions. Maybe they did want to expose the rod, but somewhere along the line, they were either silenced, compromised, or crushed under the weight of what this list would unleash. The truth? The Epstein case will go down as one of the most blatant, systematic government cover-ups in modern history. And the saddest part? It worked. We didn't get the list. We didn't get the names. We didn't get justice. We got played. They fed us lies. They stalled, redacted, sealed, and buried. They told us to move on, that there was nothing to see here. And maybe the cruelest part of it all is that now they're just lying straight to our faces, without shame, without consequence. I'll be honest, writing this one was hard, because deep down, I still had a flicker of hope. Hope that truth still mattered. Hope that someone would break ranks. Hope that justice, real justice, would prevail. But that hope is now gone, extinguished by silence, drowned in the noise of distractions, buried beneath the weight of power. And now, we're left with silence. If this hit home, share it, like this video. Let me know in the comments what you really think. Was this a cover-up? And follow me on Instagram on the Excel brief, where we go even deeper. We're just getting started. Tap one of these videos now, keep asking questions, stay awake, and remember, silence only wins when we let it.